Shout
You
out to
see
that
this man?
boy.
Shout out to this
New
man right here.
era.
Shout out to
Yeah,
that boy. But he
so
is well deserving. As we get ready to watch his speech come on up, he's well deserving. Lamar Jackson is gonna change the game of football.
all right. Welcome back, Up Top Podcast fans.
Up top,
Welcome
It's
back, everyone.
yes, sir, yes, sir. It's your boy Tsunami Tommy.
your boy Sean Spacely.
It's your boy Stemo.
It's your girl Bianca Peart.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you guys for, like you said, tuning on into this segment of season 4, episode 2. You know, the Black History edition. And like you said, we're gonna go ahead and get into this segment of the NFL. So now I know we understand that, right? The Pro Bowl is now over. You see what I'm saying? We had all those joyous occasions. Stemo, let me know how you feel about the Pro Bowl.
Man, well, the Pro Bowl was actually interesting this year. I must say, I thought it was going to be a snooze fest, but I heard a lot of good, exciting events that happened with the Pro Bowl games that was in Orlando, I believe, and obviously AFC versus NFC happened, and it was awesome to see. I believe the NFC won the game, so kudos to them and all the All Stars that were there. I'm sure Bianca, I'm sure you actually heard about Pro Bowl games as well, and seeing how NFL All Stars are competing. But you know, it's not the same like how it was back then. You know, when they had the pads on and the hitting.
Yeah.
Now they're playing flag football, so. It's different.
How do you feel, Miss Bianca? You chime on in as well too. What was your takeaway from the Pro Bowl?
You know, I didn't watch the Pro Bowl, so you can edit this part out. But yeah, it seemed like it was cool. I feel like now that we're in this era where kind of like the All-Star game with basketball, you know, people don't want to get injured. It's kind of like a insurance situation. You don't want to like get injured at this game. I know there's high stakes and there's rewards behind it, but you know, it's cool. It's cool.
That's right. That's true.
All right.
Pro Bowl was okay. You know, I saw some of the highlights. I was watching, and I agree with Stemo, and I agree with Miss Bianca at the same time too. It wasn't what it used to be. I agree with you. Start back when you were waiting for your favorite player to suit up, pad up, and go out there and play. It's more along, like you said, it's more along for an insurance policy. You're as a fan, you pay to see your favorite player play. You know, a more leisure game, but at the same time, you still want them to show why they're your favorite player. You want them to prove why you picked them for this position for the All Star. But I can agree, it was for the fans. It was entertainment enough, and I believe the fans were entertained.
That is very well said. Appreciate it. So now that we've got, you know, we've understanding that and everything is now said and done, we do have the awards for said Pro Bowl and what's going on. So now we're gonna share the screen over here for a nice little quick announcement to show about who got which type of award and how you'd feel about said person. You know, did he earn it? Did he not earn it? Was he overrated? Was he underrated? Because Lamar Jackson actually got MVP. So
Shout out
you
to
see
that
this man?
boy.
Shout out to this
New
man.
era.
Shout out
Yeah,
to that boy. But he
so-
is well deserving. As we get ready to watch his speech come on up, he's well deserving. Lamar Jackson is gonna change the game of football. I don't care what no one tells me. Anybody can be as mad as they want. They can be in their feelings as much as they want. Lamar Jackson is basically our way to apologize to Michael Vick. A lot of people are going to look at me funny about that, but hear me out. Michael Vick was our runner. He was one of the the few black quarterbacks that didn't mind being a motor, moving his feet, getting those extra yards, especially when his wide receivers were double coverage. Tight end was over there blocking rather than being a slot receiver. Running backs were focusing on guarding more than being open. Michael Vick took to his feet. He trusted his feet the same way he trusted his left arm. He trusted his feet, and to me, I felt like he paved the way for a lot of other quarterbacks, especially black quarterbacks, to be able to say, "Hey, I'm not only a pocket quarterback, I'm a mobile quarterback. You need me to get up the field? I got you. You need me to throw the 60-yarder? I got you." And I feel like Lamar Jackson is the new version, the new wave, like just to Stemo's point. He's the new wave of quarterback. So in my opinion, flowers deserved.
Of course, flowers deserve. And this is not his first time winning MVP. This is his second MVP. And he's the youngest player to ever be awarded twice at the MVP. So that's a huge testament, right, to what he's done and the potential he has moving forward. But the pressure's on, This postseason was a little rough, not as we anticipated. But, I think he's in great hands. The fact that they've made it this far, it's just we can only go up from here.
Top.
How do you feel, Stemo? How do you feel about Mr. Lamar Jackson, a Broward boy, Mr.
He's from
954 himself?
Broward?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
he
Oh,
is. He's actually
wow.
from. He was born in Pompano, Florida, Pompano Beach,
Yup.
Florida. Actually went to high school in Boynton Beach, Florida.
Yup.
So he's very well known, especially in the South Florida community. He
Big.
gives back.
Big.
He always shows love to the old and the young in the
Mm-hmm.
community, especially especially his caliber. He keeps it so real, so positive. He doesn't like let the celebrity status bother him. He just wants to make sure he lets everyone know that he is from the trenches, as they would call it. And Kodak Black, he is one of his biggest fans. So Kodak is actually one of his great friends that he talks to from time to time. And Lamar Jackson, I must say, as a black quarterback, has really paved the way for especially other young black quarterbacks that are either in high school or college or going to in the pro level. He's really paved the way to actually not only win it one time but two times as a most valuable player. That's history right there. That says a lot. And I'm very proud that he's representing us here. I definitely will look forward to seeing him succeeding, winning a championship ring one day. But until then, he's making history, y'all. And I'm very happy to hear that he actually won his MVP.
And I have to say, the first time when he won, it was unanimous votes. I don't know who it was, but he won 49 out of 50 votes for the first round. So whoever said no to that one, to the Lamar, we gonna find that person and be like,
Oh
Oh
yeah, we
man,
gonna
we're
find
gonna
him.
find them. Here at
We
Up Top, we're gonna find them.
we gonna send the Twitter nation to go get him. We gonna get Twitter FBI to find this person by the end of
yeah,
tonight.
they voted for Josh Allen. So
No, now don't get me wrong now, because we have a fellow brother off the air that is a huge Bill fan. Now, he gonna come for me for this, but he also got to understand because he's a Florida man himself. Josh Allen had a decent season, but to me, I felt like Lamar did what he was supposed to do. He just unfortunately two key plays. Believe maybe a couple more key plays I might be missing, but there were some key plays that if they went the right way, we would be talking about Mahomes
yeah.
versus Lamar.
Ooh.
Simple as
Yeah.
that. Simple as that.
And hey, maybe that will happen next season.
Hey, right
Well,
up top. You heard it first,
he
everybody.
actually did make history last year's season when Jalen Hurts and Mahomes actually were the two first black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. So that
Wow.
was history in the making to see that
Yup.
happen. And I mean, obviously Patrick Mahomes actually has won more than one Super Bowl already. So we'll get into that, of course, next. But moving forward, I mean, man, it's just amazing to see, especially young black athletes, really paving the way for the youth. And especially here at Up Top, we definitely want to do that for those who actually are inspiring to be someone in life. You don't have to be a football player, but there's other avenues that you'll be able to be inspired to. So shout out to Lamar Jackson again and everyone else that actually won NFL awards. I mean, anyone else made the NFL award list, Tsunami?
Oh yeah, like you said, for another person, we have Mr. Christian McCaffrey. He has also won the Offensive Player of the Year. So you know what I'm saying? We have a lot of good names that actually won a good amount of awards. We also have Mr. CJ Stroud. He also was Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Very
So
good.
we have a lot of good names that actually won, so good awards that I think, yes, it's well deserved. I think it's very much so well deserved. So now the famous question that everyone is waiting for. Who do you guys have to win 2024 Super Bowl? Stemo, you're up first. Who do you have?
You would actually cut me off. Well, Tsunami, man, I must say, I really wish my team actually had made it this year again, like they did last year, which was the Philadelphia Eagles.
Same.
We rep Go Birds over here, right, Bianca?
Yep. Yep.
So unfortunately, we did not make it obviously past the first divisional round. However, there's two teams that obviously deserve to get there. They obviously have played phenomenal, and I'm gonna have to go. Man, this is tough, but I'm gonna have to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. And, they are the team that has won last year, so they have a chance of repeating this year. I don't know what the score may be. It may be a close game, but I think that they will obviously sneak a way out just like they did it in the fourth quarter last year, and they'll probably win by like 7 points. So I got the Chiefs over the Niners.
All right, all right, all right. Miss Bianca, would you like to give a crack at it?
Yeah, I mean, quickly, I know earlier I was saying it would be nice to see Mahomes and Lamar Jackson face one another, but technically they can't because they're in the same conference. But you know what I'm saying? It would be nice to just see them at least make the conference finals next year. But I want the Niners to win, though I think the Chiefs will win. However, I feel like the Niners have a slight edge and will win by 3. Or
Mm.
1 point. Yeah.
Bold prediction there, Miss Bianca.
Because, Brock Purdy, like the Niners, they got a lot going on. And I think, he's Mr. Irrelevant. He was like drafted in the last round, but he's accomplished a lot. Okay. Especially in this postseason, he had like a game winning drive against the Packers. And then he was able to have that huge turnaround win against the Lions in the conference finals. That's huge. So if you're able to perform at that high level in those like game, win or go home situations, I think this has groomed him to really showcase and extend those skills in the Super Bowl. So I just hope, he's able to take off on that. And Christian McCaffrey offensive, he just won his award. I think, they can do some damage. Nick Bosa defensively, Niners has a strong defense. So I think there's something there for the Niners if they can just focus and like keep it tight the entire game.
I really nice. I like
Very
that.
first here.
Very well said.
Miami
Yeah.
history tonight.
Very nice.
What about you, Spacely? What's your prediction?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I would love to see the 49ers win one after all these years, especially with their history of being in and out. They used to be the championship favorites, then they left the championship scene for a while, and now they're making this return. I can agree that, to me, I think Purdy beat Mr. Irrelevant. It'll be a huge shock compared to everyone already considering Mahomes the next Brady. Because you see, it's more a pressure of him to lose it than Purdy winning. The pressure is more on Mahomes to not lose, not mess up, and allow Purdy to get in through the door and possibly win, more than Purdy having to prove to everybody he's a better quarterback than Mahomes. So I still feel like the Chiefs, because they've been here before, they've done this, they've been under pressure. Like how we witnessed last year, how Patrick Mahomes, when he's scared about losing, potentially losing the game, he will do whatever it takes to draw the minutes down, draw them all the way down, score, and then leave you with not enough time to even draw up a game-winning play. It's going to be hard if Brock Purdy falls into that trap again. So as much as I would love the 49ers to pull a comeback like they did against Detroit, to this day still blows my mind.
Yeah.
My homeboy and Kelsey have been down this road before. So it's going to take luck, some skill, and a lot of key plays to make the 49ers come on out. But it's going to be a close game. I got the 49ers winning by a field goal as well, too. Game-winning field goal at that.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Spacely.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bold prediction there. That might be history in the making.
Tell you.
All right. Well, Tsunami, you the last one. What do you think, man, after, hearing all these predictions?
Right. I mean, after all these wonderful takes, I don't even know where to start. But for me, like you said, I'm gonna go with the 49ers because, like you said, I want to see like you said, this young man who is nobody thought he should have made it here. Because to me, that holds more weight in sentimental value when it comes to just winning it. As Spacely said, for you're like, okay, we already, the Las Vegas and the bettors already have you odds favorite to win. You know what I'm saying? For me now, when someone comes out of nowhere or the underrated person and win it, that holds more weight to that ring to say, hey, look, even when the odds were stacked against me, I still persevered and got this ring. So that's why I want him to put it off. You already know, maybe, like you said, that IQ of the Chiefs, it's gonna be a tough obstacle to get over.
Well said. Well said. I mean, this is actually going to be a rematch from Super Bowl LIV back in Miami, by the way, y'all. So Mahomes obviously was playing against Garoppolo at the time, who was the quarterback. Yeah. Now Garoppolo is gone. And
Out of there.
Purdy is now the quarterback for the 49ers. So this will be very interesting. The matchups, some of the players obviously want their revenge against the Chiefs. So we're going to see how this really breaks down.
That is why I said I would
Hmm.
love for Brock Purdy to pull off the greatest no way of all time in sports, which is him beating everybody's odds on favorite. Because that's it. Don't get me wrong. The
Ooh.
Chiefs have been here multiple times. Mahomes has won two of them. So it's not like Mahomes don't know about coming back. It's not like Mahomes don't know about winning. He's been here. But like most guys, I'm going to quote Draymond Green. Shout out to Draymond Green. He said a lot of players get real comfortable when winning.
Yep.
He said, especially after championships, a
Yep.
lot of players, a lot of teams get nice and soft. So now that's what I want to see. Are they still hungry? Is the Chiefs still hungry enough to create the legacy that the Patriots, their predecessors, have done? Or are we going to witness the greatest dark horse to win in sports?
Yeah, and then we'll start comparing him to Brady because Tom Brady was drafted in the last round too.
There
So
we there we
yeah,
go. So it's gonna
Very
be
good
it's gonna be
point.
a battle. It's gonna be a battle, Steve. I'm gonna tell you that right now. No one's gonna have a clear advantage. We're gonna see things, yes, to like Miss Pierce's point. The defense of the 49ers is gonna make Mahomes have to adjust, find other ways, to pick him out. But at the same time, Brock Purdy's gonna have to figure out how he's gonna put points on the board against the Chiefs' well vetted, well seasoned defensive line.
Yeah, yeah,
Oof.
yeah.
the
All
There we
right.
Niners.
go. That's
The Niners are ranked number one in offense. The Chiefs are ranked like 6 or 7. I know stats are stats, but I just feel like in this predicament, the stats will go into the 49ers' favor.
You heard it first, folks. You heard it here up top.
All
Numbers don't
right.
lie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Numbers don't lie. I mean, they gotta play a point sooner or later. Why not make it now? So you see what I'm saying? Now, the last question about the NFL. I just want to bring it to you guys' awareness to see how you guys feel about it. Would you guys feel about Usher being the main performer for the halftime show?
What about
Spacely?
me singing? Yeah, 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 yeah,
It's gonna be
yeah.
great. Watch
Right?
this. Watch this. Watch this.
For
I
me,
think it's
as a
phenomenal.
millennial, as a kid that grew up in the '90s, listen to this man talking about you got it bad. Like as a dude, when you were in a breakup, you played him. When you were feeling yourself, you played him. When you was trying to get a girl, you played him. Like Usher was our Prince. Usher was our Luther Vandross. Usher was our what you call it. Just to name a few, he was that guy. He was the Isleys. When we was trying to serenade someone or get out of a breakup, who did we turn to? Mr. USHER. Like he was what some of us wanted to be when it came to romance, love, heartbreak, redemption. Like to me, it's gonna be great. I'm hoping people stay during the halftime and let this man do his thing. Let him tear down the stage and let Taylor Swift stay in the skybox. Let her stay up there, please. Let us millennials have our moment.
oh
So
boy, Miss Bianca, talk to me. Like, what do you feel? How do you feel about this year's halftime show?
I think it's phenomenal. Usher is one of those, rare talents who's got the full package. He can dance, he can sing, he reaches different demographics, he's different genres. He has a K-pop song out. He has like techno, like tonight the DJ
Mm-hmm.
got me falling in love again, like party
Yep.
songs. He can
Mm-hmm.
really it's everywhere. And Usher's the type of performer where he doesn't even need a guest. Like he doesn't have to bring anyone on the stage. I mean, obviously he could, but he can hold the entire Super Bowl halftime. He could hold the entire Super Bowl, to be honest. I mean, he's in Vegas doing his residency for a reason. So, I think it's a great pick. I think it's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of viral moments, a lot of viral dance moves, in addition to watch this. Watch this. So it's gonna be fun. I'm excited, and I think the world needs it. I think the world needs that like nostalgia mixed with modern day great vibes.
Well said.
wonderful take. Wonderful take. What about you, Steve-O? What about you? How do you feel now that we got our mans for the halftime?
I
That
mean, this
part.
this this was a long time coming. I mean, I must say, for Usher, like you said, Miss Bianca, he has so much hits. I mean, literally when we were actually younger in our 90s till now today, and it's just like, especially for the younger folks that never probably listened to Usher, this is their chance to actually know more about this musician. And he's a talented musician. Like you said, he went to Vegas and did his residency there. And he's performed so many shows where everyone actually can appreciate the body of work and the music that he's made, to let everyone know that he is still one of the best R&B artists right now in the game. And I'm looking forward to watching a great halftime show. Obviously, last year Rihanna was another R&B artist that came on stage, and I know for sure, a lot of fans love, to see our culture, shine up on that NFL stage and to perform. And of course, Beyonce's done it already in the past, so why not have another black artist come on the set and actually do their thing and let the world know, hey, we actually are the culture. So definitely looking forward to a great show with Usher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah. Shoulda got
Yeah.
me. Got me.
We gonna hear all the
Okay.
hits.
If he
Yo,
brings,
now.
like, I kind of don't want him to bring anyone on set because he's that talented, but he has permission to bring on Little John. Like
Oh.
that
Just for that song.
dynamic.
Just for that song. Just for that song
Yeah.
right
I
there.
actually did hear, this might be breaking news on Up Top right now, that Alicia Keys is confirmed on the
I
concert.
heard, but
Man, no. She better not play with our emotions because
She's going to
who
be
as a
there.
teenager didn't play that song?
my
Who didn't play my
boo.
boo? Who did not as a youngin' growing up when you had your little crush, whether you were a girl into a boy or a boy that was into a girl? Who didn't play that song? Who didn't sit in their room, lay on their bed, let
Yes.
Usher and Alicia Keys and serenade your room, and you had your little thoughts and dreams about your boo? Like it's like she better not do us like this because
We,
I don't think our generation's ready. I
right.
don't
We
think we're
want to
ready.
know, Bianca, how many times a day did you hear that song?
Listen, I can't remember back then, so I can't. I plead the fifth.
Oh man. But I mean, it's just really, guys, this is history that we're witnessing, Again, a black artist that is actually coming on the set and to show the world that he is still one of the top R&B artists. So definitely I'm looking forward to a great performance, and obviously this might be more ratings than the actual game.
Honesty, because I know a lot of us,
Facts.
our generation is going to tune on in. Not to mention, we're going to have the younger generation tune on in because they're going to try to figure out why we're so excited
Yeah.
about Mr. Usher Raymond. They're going to want to know what is he so great about? Because as you can see in today's music, R&B is lacking. You have hip hop, you have rap, you have K-pop coming on in. They're flying on in. You still have all the other genres, but R&B. No one's really singing about, the love aspect of music. So it's going to be big because knowing Usher, he's going to change the demographic. He's going to let these young folks know, hey, we used to sing about love back then. Like we used to sing about being in love and how much we loved who we were in love with rather than just what we wanted to do while being in love.
Yes, and he's capitalizing on this moment, dropping an album. He's got the tour lined up right after. So he's got the plays lined up.
You
See,
ready
he ready
to?
like a Super Bowl coach star. He ready.
Like you said, yes, sir. All right, there it is. You heard it first, Up Top Podcast fans. We'd like to thank you for tuning on into this segment of the NFL Season 4, Episode 2, Black History Edition. Right. Watch this. Watch this. All right. It's your boy, Tsunami Tommy.
Your boy Sean Spacely.
And it's your boy Stemo.
And don't forget your girl, Bianca Peart.